Hi guys, how's it going? Another week, another 7-day forecast. Let's see what's coming up for the week ahead. I'm going to extend this reading over on YouTube, okay? So if you want to catch the extended version, you'll find it over there. The link is in my bio. I hope everyone's had a good Easter, a nice Easter weekend. Let's see what the week ahead is bringing us. If you'd like to book a private reading, you can also do that. Just book yourself in, okay? There's video calls, love readings, third-party readings. There's a link in my bio. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, a little bit of a mixed bag. We open with the Wheel of Fortune, so this would represent Monday, okay, the first day. This is about movement and progress and alignment and timing and fate and things like that. So it's very much a card of like the wheel spinning in a positive way. So it might put you in the right place at the right time. It might mean that you make a connection, you know, that is fateful in some way, in a positive way. You might see some progress in a situation where you felt very sort of stuck or stagnant, but very, very positive energy for day one. Day two, the Six of Pentacles. Now this is about money exchanging hands. It doesn't have to be money. It can be kind of like giving back. So like giving back to the community, giving back to other people, but it's like an energy of balance. Okay, so what you receive, if you're doing well for yourself, if you're receiving, then remember to give back, to show gratitude, to show that give and take. For me as a reader, it quite often represents a lump sum of money. So it could be like a tax rebate, a win, a bonus, unexpected lump sum coming from somewhere. So I don't think that's ever a bad thing. So that is day two, but particularly if it's like you're doing really, really well for yourself, remember to give back as well, because it will just keep that flow of like in versus out kind of energy. Day three, the Three of Swords. Now this is a bit of a heavier energy. This is around sort of like emotional turmoil. It can be taken as kind of heartbreak. For a small majority, it might represent surgery, but that would be something you would already know about, it would already be planned, okay? But really, it's like an emotional card. It's like a painful feeling of heaviness. So perhaps you've recently been through a bereavement, a loss, an ending of a relationship. Perhaps you're just feeling emotionally kind of crippled in some way. It can even be from sort of past events, past trauma, things that you're reliving, things like that. So be kind to yourself on day three, because that is a bit of a challenging energy. Day four, the Three of Wands. This is about hard work and persistence paying off, okay? It's like sort of standing there and waiting for your ship to come in, really, and it will. So it can represent a waiting period. It can represent 3 days or 3 weeks, depending how you read it. But it's kind of like waiting. So it's also a message of like not necessarily needing to take any action. So if there's something on day four that's kind of like that you're feeling impatient about, it's just saying it will come in, maybe not exactly when you want it to or when you're expecting it to, but just be patient, because it is coming. It is on the horizon. It is coming to you. There's nothing more that you can do at this time, okay? Day five, the King of Cups. Now this is a masculine energy that's showing a lot of emotion. Well, I say showing, holding a lot of emotion. They might not yet be expressing it. It can represent Cancer as a star sign. The King of Cups traditionally is holding the Ace of Cups. So they're holding that cup of emotion, that cup of love, all of these feelings. But sometimes, as you can see in this card, they're just sitting on it. He's sort of cross-legged, sitting on it, maybe even meditating on it. So maybe this is somebody that is taking their time to decide whether they're ready to sort of confess their feelings for you, whether they're ready to share that emotion. Maybe if they share that emotion, it then means that they feel they're going to have to do something about it, or they're going to have to kind of give more. Maybe they're not ready to, maybe they're not able to. But it is a good signifier that if you feel like somebody has got feelings for you, and when I'm saying this, there's somebody that comes straight to mind, this card is really affirming that that is the case, even if they have not yet expressed that. Day six, we've got Justice. This has come up recently as well, I think. This could be about a legal matter. It could be obviously any kind of legal matter, like contracts, leases, buying and selling a property, divorce, separation. It's about justice for you as the viewer, okay? So it would indicate that things will go well for you. They will go in your favour, particularly if it's you directly involved with this. If it's not a legal matter, if there's nothing legal going on around you, It can be about decisions, okay, and like the scales needing to tip one way or another, making a choice, making a decision, kind of like you can't just keep putting it off. You're going to need to make that decision. And then day 7, so next Sunday, again, it's a bit of a heavier energy, this 10 of Wands. It's just about feeling very burdened. It can be emotionally burdened, it could be physically burdened with a lot of responsibility, a lot of things going on in your life. But it's like you just feel very weighed down. You feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and it feels like it's been this way for quite a long time. So it's really a message about reassessing what is the struggle, what is making you feel burdened. Is it yours to carry? Is there any responsibility that you can give back to other people? Is there more things that you can say no to? Is there any way of freeing yourself from this heavy energy? Is it reality? Is it in your mind? What is it? Really get to the root of it, and then ask yourself, how can I free myself from this? Particularly if it is up in your head, which the Wands energy doesn't tend to be, that's more Swords energy, but whatever it is, you need to lighten your load. You've got too much going on. So a little bit of a mixed bag. Let me know how it goes. Hopefully those heavier energies will move quickly. Drop me a comment, and if you want to see the extended reading, find me over on YouTube, okay? Microblonde Tarot. Okay, let's dig a little bit deeper into this weekly forecast. So let's start with this Wheel of Fortune. This is a great card. It's very positive energy. It's about progress. It's about alignment and timing and fate. What's it linked to? Let's have a look. Monday this will be. What is it linked to? I've got the Hermit, so something where you've maybe pulled your energy back for a while is now going to sort of start to shift and change, and maybe because you pulled your energy back is what has created this energy to change. We do have a King of Pentacles energy. This can be earth sign energy in the masculine. It can be around like stability and somebody offering you some kind of stabilities. It could be like a job offer. It could be like a male partner that is offering like the next step of commitment or financial stability. It could be a male partner that is very sort of work focused at the moment, working hard, building their business, bringing a lot of success to the table. And then we've got the Queen of Cups, which would be a feminine energy of someone that has been giving. So what I think we've got here is a situation where you were giving all of your heart and your soul and your time and your energy. Then you pulled back and you thought, no, do you know what? I can't keep giving to this situation. Maybe it even became quite toxic because we've got the Devil here. So maybe the dynamic became quite toxic. The reason I think this may be in some kind of either business partnership or relationship is because we've also got the other character card here, the masculine energy. And I feel like you pulled back, but now things are going to shift and change. And it's because you pulled back your energy that now we get like a new beginning, a new chapter, some kind of shift. But whatever it is, it's going to be for the better. It's going to be for the better. Day 2, this lump sum of money, this Six of Pentacles. What's going on here? Money is always nice. It doesn't have to be money. Like I said, sometimes it's like reciprocal energy. What you give is what you get. What you get, you give back out. You know, it keeps the flow. It's all about flow, like give and take. It can sometimes be about an exchange on like, like an exchange on a property, the money exchanging hands and the property going through. This is definitely work related. So I think it's a bonus. I think it's a bonus to do with work. Or some sort of like team event, but it feels very much like where you've been working as a team, now there's a bonus. This may have been like some kind of online project or research project that you were doing, and it's come to a close, and as part of that, the success of it is bringing some kind of bonus, something like that. Yeah, look, because now you can look at all that hard work that you did, all that hard work that you put in, which was a lot, so you may have been working on this for a while, is now going to pay off. So, it could, some kind of reward, but I think it's financial. Day 3, the Three of Swords. This is a bit of a heavy energy, as we spoke about. What is this about? How can we best deal with this energy? So really, you're going to know what it's about, but let's see how we can best deal with this energy. Let's have a look. Got the Wheel of Fortune, so it will shift because we've gone back to like day 1. So the energy will move. I don't think you're going to be in this energy for too much longer. Yeah, there's been an ending. There's been an ending, and it's like it feels more like somebody's betrayed you, somebody stabbed you in the back or let you down, and you're feeling really, really disillusioned and very, very disappointed with this person and this whole situation. And the energy I'm getting around this is a fire sign energy. And it feels like someone that's like exerted power in some way. So it could be like a boss, it could be a partnership that's been very controlling or narcissistic. They promised you something solid, or something was promised to you, like a solid commitment or a solid offer, and then it didn't happen. And this is where you feel betrayed or let down, and you just feel very, very, yeah, it's just hurt really. And you know, obviously that comes back to that Three of Swords: hurt, betrayed, let down. It will shift, you will move through it, but I do think it's also necessary to cut yourself away from this King of Wands, whoever that is, whoever's caused this situation. You need to distance yourself there, because otherwise you're going to stay in this painful energy for even longer. Day 4, the Three of Wands. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? And what's about to come in? Okay. A new cycle. It's very like similar. This whole week is very similar. You've been feeling trapped, but you need to change your perspective. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting for something. But in the process, you've been feeling very kind of let down and isolated, and maybe kind of like rejected in some way. And you've put all this power towards someone else in this situation, but all they're offering you is this little cup. It's like very hot and cold energy. It's very inconsistent. It's very immature energy. And you're sitting there or standing there and you're waiting and waiting and waiting. But look, what they're offering you is minimal. It's minimal. So you need to change your perspective on this. And you need to remember that you're the Queen of Wands, okay? You are the power. You are the magnetism. You are the confidence. You are the vibrancy. You add vibrancy to this person's life. They are adding nothing to yours, or not a great deal. And when you shift this perspective, and when you stop waiting, and you stop giving the power to the other person, who, let's face it, is giving you the smallest kind of breadcrumbs that there could possibly be, you will begin a new cycle, and your confidence will come up, and you'll stop waiting for this. And you'll go, do you know what, I don't need to wait for this anymore, because I'm good enough as I am, and I don't need to give my power away to anyone else. There could even be a third party situation going on here. Maybe you're waiting and waiting and waiting for that to come to a close. You don't need to wait. If that's going to happen, that's going to happen regardless, okay? All of your waiting and wondering and wishing is one thing, but if that's going to come to a close, it's going to come to a close anyway, and you're soon going to know about it, okay? So letting this go is not going to stop the outcome that you want, but don't keep dwelling on it. Day 5. This is the King of Cups. Now, it could be tied to that person. Let's see what we get. What do we get? Okay, manifestation. Okay, so not only has this person got very deep emotional feelings for you, they've got a lot of passion and desire for you as well. There's a lot of physical attraction and chemistry. They want like a passionate beginning with you, or a passionate new beginning with you. And they may have even been manifesting you in some way, because we've got the Magician here. Maybe they've been manifesting you to reach out. Maybe they've been manifesting you to give them a second chance. There's some kind of manifestation here, because they're fantasizing, they're daydreaming, they're thinking about all of these possibilities. But there is conflict here, or there are obstacles around this, and this is why it feels like they have not taken the action. They're sitting back here in this Emperor energy, in this sort of stubborn energy, not wanting to be the one to sort of let their guard down maybe. But we do also have the Lovers, which can be a choice. It can represent a choice between two people, and traditionally it's a choice between two females, but it doesn't have to be. So maybe this ties into that third party situation that we saw on the day before. This week definitely feels a bit heavy. It does feel a bit heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Justice. What is this Justice card about? What is this Justice card about? Okay, let's have a look. Something you've been very anxious about. It's an ongoing situation. It's an ongoing situation with somebody you've been involved with, or you've known a really, really long time with this Six of Cups. I feel like this is either a family matter, or like a separation or a divorce, because I've got the 10 of Pentacles. If I had to say one or the other, it feels like it's like a separation, or maybe a custody situation, or or a divorce or something like that. And you've gone on to do really well for yourself and be very, very abundant, but it feels like you were the one that maybe walked away from this. And you've been feeling a little bit guilty about that. You've been feeling a bit guilty. You've been feeling a bit trapped up in your head about it, wondering if you've done the right thing, wondering, you know, if you've made the right decision. It looks like, yes, you have, because we've got happiness, we've got abundance, we've got success coming for you. And then we've got a lump sum or a solid offer. So I would say whenever I get these with the Justice card, this is a payout or a settlement linked to this situation, and it will go in your favour. It looks like this may be ongoing until around the June time of this year, okay? So it may not be done just yet, but it's still, the outcome still looks good. Next Sunday, the 10 of Wands, this heavy, burdened energy. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to let go of? Need to throw it all up in the air, start again. That's how I feel sometimes. What do you need to let go of? Oh, need to let go of that 3 of Swords. It's taken us back to that. Need to let go of this pain. There's been a real Tower moment. This is what you're carrying, this Tower moment, this pain. But look, if you can let this go, or if, at least if energetically you can pull away from it and stop driving yourself mad with it, we get the Sun, and we either get reconciliation or a new connection, okay? Because the sun is shining, there's positivity, joy and happiness, and the 2 of Cups. So either it's reconciliation, like union, or it's a new connection which will bring you a lot more happiness than this situation ever did. Okay, so you're carrying the weight of the world because, yes, you're heartbroken or you're going through it, but you're also kind of keeping yourself in this Tower moment. And sometimes things have to fall apart to be rebuilt on a more solid foundation, and everything would have happened for some kind of lesson and some kind of reason. And I know that's very cliche, and I know that's not going to fit for everyone, but look what's on the other side of the Tower. There's so much more positivity on the other side of this Tower. So this Tower had to tip. Something had to come to a head. Something had to come to blows, or, you know, not physically, but something had to come to a head. Something had to come apart to be rebuilt. And if it can be rebuilt, it's just going to be 10 times better. So yeah, there's some heavy energies this week. Try and get through it. Let me know how it goes, and I wish you all the best.